Red 2 standing by, all for lit and in the green. Welcome to Mario Party Superstars for a belated birthday bash. This is actually the fourth shot at getting it organised. The first time, I had a pretty good result, a very tightly fought contest, but the commentary was terrible. The second time, I degenerated into anguish even faster, and the third time was good commentary, but a really, really bad result. So we're going to see the highlights for that. You're going to get a birthday bash and a highlights package, lucky. And now we are going to start over. So, unfortunately, I probably will have to finish that game that's just sitting there at some point, which is a little odd. Now, I'm trying to play as Luigi. We've got Daisy, Waluigi, and Wario along with us. They are all going on hard. Because we do need a bit of a challenge, even though they can be chumps. We're heading to Spaceland. We are going for 30 turns, the maximum possible, because you get all 3 bonus stars. But they are random. I really do wish this game had a few more options. I'm going to get some of the negatives out of the way early on. I wish this game had more options like team games, duels for stars, longer turns, things like that. You can still get classic bonus stars, which is really nice. And, well, I'll cut myself off a little bit. Welcome to Spaceland! Everything's been sharpened up, polished, and looks quite nice. A while ago, on this space station, which is kind of far away, a battle commenced. Yes, space battle. It sounds like a really, really terrible knockoff of Star Wars. A brave superstar vanquished an evil king and restored peace to the galaxy. Admittedly, there is a big advantage to the old Bowser satellite, which I'll get to later on. Though the galaxy is at peace, signs of trouble lurk just over the horizon. There's a problem on the horizon, sir. There's no horizon. On the bright side, I may have found our planet killer. Now more than ever, the people of this galaxy need a savior. Will you step up and become the superstar that people need? Excellent. I can see you're just the person for the job. Yeah, you're just the person for the job. But now that we're here, I've got some business to take care of. I'll see you later. Toad, everything's in your hands from here on. We're all doomed! I can't blame him, really. Let's face it, we have the eternal understudy. We have a tomboy princess who packs a powerful slap but doesn't get to do very much. We have a human stick figure who's into pettiness and cheating, and we have a greedy fat man who's only in it for the money. This is perhaps the most motley assortment of heroes you could possibly gather. Oh boy, we are screwed, aren't we? I guess it's up to me to be your guide. Oh boy. Well, we have already played here, and now I at least get to go second. From the sublime to the ridiculous. We all get our coins. Now, as the highlights package is going to show, I've rolled terribly on my first turn every time. But yes, going back to Mario Party Superstars and the nature of the game, I really do wish there was more content to it, a few more options. It's interesting to note that the simple user interface does actually have an advantage because some people can't always pick up the really fancy fonts and things like that. If it's straightforward to read, it's actually fairly accessible, which is a really nice touch. When you look at it from that perspective, making sure it's easier for everyone to read, yeah, you sacrifice a little bit of flair and creativity there, but you also allow more people to play it. So I suppose it's a good trade-off. And there we are, onto a lucky space already. But overall, I think the game just needs a bit more, not because it's bad, but because it's actually pretty good. It's a pretty solid game. I just wish it had more content because it's fun. It's really enjoyable. It's the best Mario Party in quite some time. which admittedly is kind of damning it with faint praise. To borrow an observation from Jeremy Clarkson, it's a bit like saying, oh good. Oh no, wait, that's not the syphilis analogy, because that would be like... What would be a series that's just really horrible, but then it has a really, really good entry anyway? I can't say Sonic because that would really be unfair to Sonic. He's had a few gems. But anyway, this is like... Well, I haven't started very well again. Basically, it's... The best way I can put it is... that it really is just damning it with faint praise, because most of the Mario parties since about 7 haven't been that great. 8 is hit or miss. It's got some nice boards. It does look nice. But there are some janky mechanics with the motion controls. Some really, 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 really janky mechanics. Mario Party 9 was nice. I do like that one, but... we've kind of got the problem with Mario Party 9 that it's... Well, again, it's hit or miss, and some of the mechanics aren't that popular. It's a hell of a lot better than 10, though. 10 is absolutely awful. I despise it. I think it's terrible. And the worst part about it was that for a very long time, it was the only Mario Party game that didn't screw me over. And I win pretty easily. Like, I think the boards are horrible and bland. There's absolutely no point... to managing to not free Bowser, because if you roll 1 through 6 at least once, you will wind up releasing Bowser, and whoever rolled that last number winds up having half their mini stars taken. If you wind up rolling, if you don't wind up doing that while Luigi's getting run over, he's gone nowhere. Basically, you will be in a situation where, when you get to the almost there point, Bowser Jr. will just throw a whole lot of Bowser Jr. spaces on the board, which essentially do the same thing as Bowser spaces, because when Bowser's freed, he throws a lot of Bowser spaces on the board. Lucky 7, I'll take that. View board. I do love the fact that they pull out a map. I absolutely love the fact that when your character views the board, they will actually pull out a map. It's so creative. It's a very lovely little touch. So, I have good plans. Daisy gets a good roll. But yeah, 10... Like, there was almost no point to not letting Bowser free. The only thing that changed was you didn't lose mini stars. But there were so many ways to lose mini stars in the boards anyway that it didn't matter. Half my victories on Mario Party 10 were because I was close. I was in second place. I wasn't necessarily going to win, and then the person in first landed on something that cost them half their mini stars right at the end of the game, and they just could not get back into the game. And Luigi punts. It's a pretty good kick. Makes a dive. I was actually trying. None of you idiots were. I did not see them throw a single tackle. That is disappointing. You two should be ashamed. Waluigi's turn. Where's he gonna go? Gets a 6 and a red space. So yeah, 10 was 10 was, as far as I'm concerned anyway, pretty terrible, and Amiibo Party... Probably the best way I can describe Amiibo Party was all its functionality was an ingenious solution to a problem that never should have existed in the first place. It was needlessly complicated. It didn't need to be like that. She's thrown it on Wario for reasons. If I win this next minigame, I've got a good shot at the star. Yeah, Amiibo Party was bland, it was awkward to control, everything was so simple. It just wasn't fun. It could have been good, but it wasn't. Then Mario Party Star Rush was okay, but I didn't really enjoy its mechanics that much. Mario Party Island Tour I hate with a passion because the game cheated. And now I know we bandy around the term the AI cheats and things like that so easily, but I genuinely believe that it did, because when I was doing Perilous Palace Path, so often I would get right towards the end. The AI would then immediately get the best possible dice rolls. It would always get... I'm with Daisy. It would always get exactly what it needed, and the items it needed, for that matter, to actually either beat me to the end of the board, or alternatively, it would wind up getting there around the same time I had, after I'd wound up, say, damaging the Womp with a roll of 1 or 2. It would always get the best possible rolls to catch up, and it would always roll a 6. Essentially, instant knockdown of the Womp. It would always snatch the win. Now, the first time that happened, I thought, okay, that's just my luck, because my luck is like that. And we're all getting chased back. Oh, I am right in the way. So, in Mario Party 2, you actually got chased onto the central span. So, let's see. 1, I'll take that actually, because that gives me more opportunity to plan. Although I hate this one. I'm not very good at it. Oh, I got the best result. Not too shabby, but yeah. So, that result I mentioned with the AI always getting the best possible results and the best possible items to beat me there, and always rolling a 6. I'm not kidding about that. And the reason I can say it is to borrow a line from the novel Goldfinger. Mr. Bond, they have a saying in Chicago. The first time is happenstance, twice is coincidence, the third time is enemy action. It happened so many times, it actually became enemy action. If it was once, I could have brushed it off. If it was twice, it would have been annoying but believable, because that sort of stuff does happen. And basically, by rolling that 1, I've proceeded to annoy everyone else. Not a bad strategy. So, depending on what I steal, I'll try stealing from Waluigi. But yeah, that was the reason I hated Island Tour, because in Perilous Palace Path, the game cheated. And in so many of its other modes, it was just so boring and simple. It was not a fun game. I ran straight into Waluigi. I've got no excuses there. So that was pretty much my problem with that. It came before Star Rush. It was a terrible game. I absolutely hated it. Star Rush was okay, but the top 100 was a nice idea because it's borrowed a few ideas. Wario was in first, so he's stealing from Wario. Nice strategies. So basically, it would set up a few ideas, ones that Superstars wound up borrowing. Like that massive collection of minigames from across the series. But the problem was that was kind of all it was. The top 100 was just a collection of minigames, and even then, by whose standards was it the top 100? Like, let's face it, the game had The Beat Goes On in there, and that is nobody's favourite. The only time that has ever been fun is the Bazza Bazza game. 10 and a 1, from the sublime to the ridiculous. Let's be having some of them coins, Waluigi. This is actually a good example of a plan that worked out really well. So, Super was good, but a bit dry on content. So you can sort of see why Superstars is one of the best games in quite some time. I mean, it's not hard to be, but it is still an enjoyable and entertaining game that combines... Hey, good-o! That combines the new style with with some of the best of the old. I do wish there were things like the old item setups and that, but overall, this is a really fun game. I wish it had more content because I think it deserves more content, and I love playing it. I mean, it's a lot better than drip feeding. I hate games that drip feed, and I apologize for being negative, but I gotta get the bad juju off my chest. Basically, I really don't like it when they drip feed content because I'd much rather the developers had more time. I really do think developers deserve more time to actually get their games going right. I do love Bowser's Big Blast, I'm gonna be honest. I'm going last! Can I win by doing absolutely nothing? The Pink Plunger is almost always the cursed one for me and my brother. Wario lives. I do not get to win by doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, I wish they just had more time. Because it just seems unfair. I mean, it's a cynical move to sort of go, okay, well, we're just going to wind up drip feeding content and things like that. Oh, no. I was going to pick the pink one. When presented with a 50-50 choice, you have a 90% chance of getting it wrong. I also got that wrong. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks knowing that you're getting a game that could, if a few months were added to the development time, be released fully finished with all the content. Because it's like, you play it, you find it's a bit boring, you move on to something else, you wind up playing that, you wind up playing something else, then it's like, oh, this has come out, okay, let's give it a try. You play it for a little bit. Oh, not again. Gambler's fallacy. That is a bit unlucky. It kind of sucks that 20 coins are riding on this because this could theoretically go on forever. We could theoretically be sitting here watching the AI do this all day. Wow, we might actually be sitting here watching this go all day. Is it the cursed pink one? Yes, it is. Wario has the advantage because he only has a 1 in 3 chance of dying. Now, I am fantastic at failing coin flips. Let's take Supersonic. I'll get back to that because, yeah, things like Mario Golf Super Rush, it sucked because Super Rush, it had the base game, but it sort of felt a bit devoid of stuff. Then you got updates, you got gradual updates being drip-fed, and you're like, okay, that is all well and good. But if you had taken the time to develop this, all of this could have been in the base game. Why didn't you just wait and put it in the base game in the first place? I don't know if it's crunch practices, if it's some utterly cynical approach to making money. Okay, release a half-assed game and then Come on. Ah! I'm close. I'm closing in. And I'm in a good position. I think I'm in the lead. Depends on where Wario is. I'm in a good position because I can't get lasered in a freak accident. Oh, Wario gets a good roll. It's a race between him and me. He's decided to count the timer down. We're going to count down the best of the 400 countdown shows we've counted down so far this year. And he gets an item space, so that's a pretty savvy move. Right. I'm still in the lead for the star. But yeah, it just is kind of unfortunate. They're doing the same thing with Mario Strikers Battle League Football, which is pretty sad because it still looks like a really entertaining game. It's just that they're also sort of drip feeding content, and you're like, couldn't we have waited to get this? Because we don't have the sidekick characters. We've only got sort of the main cast, as it were. So why don't we actually get to just have the sidekick characters, have all the other little bits and pieces, take the time to make the game, call it properly, if you will. Waluigi just jumped to his doom. My friend is dead. I don't want to live anymore. And Luigi got shot in the cutscene, which is kind of strange. But yeah, like I just find it incredibly annoying. It feels like a cynical money-making approach. That it's just corporate greed in a sense. I don't mind having to wait. Like, we've been waiting for Metroid Prime 4. They restarted that because they didn't think they were doing a good enough job, and you know what? I'm fine with that. If we get the game they truly want to make, then I'm going to be happy with that. And... damn it. Alright, so it was slightly better than a 50-50 shot, and I still got it wrong. Daisy can't steal it from under my nose. Wario can't steal it from under my nose. Alright, so I've got a 1 in 3 chance now. I mean, it was the smart move, but I still hate his guts for it, because... this is a problem. I have to roll a 2 or a 3. I have a 2 in 3 chance, and you just know I am the sort of person who's going to roll a 1. So yeah, so there we are. That's basically it. I really do think games should get more time. How well can I do this? Because, I mean, admittedly, some games that weren't quite... perfect, still had some very good results. Mario Sunshine is still a fantastic game for one thing. How did that miss Daisy? How the hell did that miss Daisy? That should have got her. I had it all the way to the left. How did that miss her? Oh, man. I'm just going to have to live with that one. I thought I got her. I was convinced I'd got her, but... game says no, and I've got to live with it. Now I've got to... Wario has to roll... well, that changes things. See, there we are. I don't know what I was getting ticked off for. Mario Party giveth and Mario Party taketh away. It's a heck of a race. Moment of truth. Earlier on, I've had a 90% chance. 3! Thank you! First star of the game is mine. I'll take losing that minigame. Well, it depends. Wario can't get off that stretch. Wait, he's got a mushroom. So it depends on what happens to me. Oh, I thought that was going to be really close. But yeah, I do think that developers should get more time, because unfortunately, some of the GameCube's great gems, like Sunshine and Wind Waker, they were rushed. They didn't get to put everything they wanted to in there. They didn't get to refine Sunshine, which is jank. Sunshine is perhaps the most polished, unpolished Mario game. It's janky as hell. The pachinko machine is a nightmare. But I still absolutely love it for all its flaws, unless it's like the pachinko machine. That can burn in hell. As to how, I mean, you already know it's going to be bad for me in the pachinko machine. You'll get to see how bad, because that is the next project. As for how the lily pad ride went, and how the Chucksters went, you'll get to experience all the pain in due course. I really got to concentrate here. It always goes one way. I'm just going to stay in the one spot. I'm not going to try and run. Oh no, we both got clobbered!
Winners.
Man, I've been a bit unlucky on some of these minigames. But yeah, Wind Waker is still an incredibly beautiful game. Sunshine, it's got so many beautiful areas. Like, the way the game is designed is just beautiful as all get out. Oh, if you'd rolled one more. Maybe two more. Depends on what roll I get. If I get a 6 or higher, I'm in a good position here. Five. I have to go this way. If I'd got a 6, I would have looped around and I would have lasered Wario. Daisy's got a good roll there. It's a fairly tight competition, but I can buy an item and help and get myself helped out. Yeah, one more. Oh, very good roll for Wario. He's decided to loop around. So, now I was going to bring this up earlier, but the Bowser laser. You always get this long cutscene of the Bowser laser firing. You can speed it up. That is something. No, but there's the thing. No one gets hit. In the original Mario Party 2, the cutscene simply would not play if you didn't have anyone in the path of the laser. So yes, you can speed it up if nobody's getting shot, but this time I can actually borrow a line from Top Gear when James May is discussing Jeremy Clarkson's really terrible Fiat Panda stretch limo with its Great Escape style pulley system to actually let people get to the back of the limo easily. It's an ingenious solution to a problem that never should have existed in the first place. Oh, hammers? Somebody punched me. Oh, the steel. Well, I didn't do quite as well as last time, but it's still a pretty good result. Gives me a good injection of coins. You're going to see just how well I did on that highlights video. So, I could sadly not laser anyone and take away their coins. One more and I would have been able to. But it's still a pretty good result. We move on through space. Has he got Bowser? No, he wisely decided to go for the Versus space instead of landing on Bowser. So yeah, I do... Yeah, I just do think they need a bit more time to polish things. it would be very nice to. Paths of Peril, again, the luck-based game. Which is kind of annoying. These controllers are also a lot more sensitive than the GameCube version. I got the win somehow. Don't know how I managed that. They all fell off at the same time, it looked like. I'm pretty impressed with that. I got very lucky.
Winner. Oh, yeah.
So it was right both times. There we are, another little injection of cash for Luigi. And the pity coins. How do we... Why did we wind up with 2 pity coins? Okay. Alright. 9 or 10. 4, that's okay because it gets me past Bowser. And I'm getting me that triple dice. Let's get literally rolling. I still think the shops in Mario Party DS are the most broken because you can buy as many items as you want. Daisy's in with a good shot. But she gets a 1. Bad luck, Daisy, you needed the 0 on the end of that. Now, the Fat Man has a cursed dice block, which he is using on me. Like Mario Party 3, using a new dice block on yourself cancels out the effect of the old one. For example, if somebody used a cursed mushroom on you, you could overwrite it with a regular or gold mushroom. Same deal if you had a reverse mushroom, but the reverse mushroom could also be pretty handy depending on where you are. Ugh, Leap, I suck at this. I'm gonna have to concentrate. Excuse me while I go quiet. Damn it, I lost it at the last. I lost it at the last. Damn it. That is so frustrating. I mean, 64 coins is nice. Oh, you are so lucky, Wario. If I'd rolled one more on turn 9, you would be building back. Ooh, well, I've still got the star in easy reach. So we can sort of move on to some better topics. Admittedly, I do have a little bit of bad luck talk to bring up. Because, you know how I'd been talking about with a 50-50 chance you have a 90% chance of getting it wrong? 9, 5, 10. What a roll! Let him go. So, recently when I was doing a Pokemon Crystal version Nuzlocke, I was just in a generic battle against Bugcatcher Arnie's Venonat. I was training... Basically, I was training my Growlithe. I didn't get to knock out Venonat. I hit it with Ember, but Growlithe's not super strong, so it was only a couple of levels ahead and we didn't get the one-hit... And we didn't wind up getting the one-hit KO, basically. Venonat used Confusion. The 10% chance Venonat had succeeded, and Growlithe was confused. 2 turns in a row, Growlithe winds up failing a coin flip. Hits itself in Confusion twice. It's looking in pretty dire straits, so I'm like, I don't want to worry. I don't want to lose my Growlithe. I switch out to my Bayleaf, which I'm only using in wild battles and rematch battles, not as part of the main team. I get hit with confusion, and it confuses me. So I've already lost 2 1 in 10 chances. What should be a 90% chance in my favour has gone against me twice now. Then, Bayleaf tries to take it out. Bayleaf fails 2 more coin flips. My Zubat, Felicia, was incredibly lucky. They're all named after Fire Emblem characters, so my Growlithe is named Arvis. It's part of the Nuzlocke rules. So, thankfully Bayleaf wasn't in much danger of dying, but I'd failed 4 coin flips in a row, then I got hit with Disable, which is barely better than a coin flip, when I did eventually land a tackle. Oh god, no! That is not what I wanted. That is a bad result. That is a bad result. Now, I have to remember it's mash and down to dive. I've got to focus. I won this last time, but it's a hell of a game to win.
Start.
Because I am so awful at button mashing. And in Mario Party 3, when you wound up... How did I hit that bomb twice? Oh, come on. Shoot. Man, they've... button mashing games suck. If it's the same as Mario Party 3, when the person in the lead mashed the buttons, they would actually slow everyone else down. That was a horrible result. Suppose it's karmic justice for actually winning the game. But yeah, apart from Felicia, who at one point made a Snubble in Whitney's gym flinch 5 times in a row, I consistently fail the coin flips on confusion checks. It's ridiculous. Like, it is honestly ridiculous how many times I will fail those coin flips. I think I've hurt myself in confusion 90% of the time or something like that. It's really, really frustrating because I've checked, and for the most part I can say that when it is the AI involved, the AI is governed by actual probability. I don't know how it goes for the human player, but I'm starting to feel it's a bit rigged. Even though I know full well Felicia had everything go in her favour. It was kind of the problem though. I unfortunately lost Felicia in the battle against Whitney. Now, it wasn't... Miltank was a pain, but it wasn't a pain in the way you think it is. Because I had a hard counter. I had a female Geodude. You'll notice that I do use the term had, because I'd caught it on Route 46. This should be perfect. It should be perfect. Because I get set up on Clefairy, and then I wind up basically just taking out Miltank because I can use... I can match it with... Oh, missed at the last! I can base it... Those... they weren't... They didn't seem like they were much help, but... Because they don't... It's hard to coordinate. If you coordinate well, you'll win. But basically, female Geodude, immune to attract, resists stomp and rollout, then hits you back, then can hit you back with, if you got the TM up on Route 35, defense curl, same type attack bonus rollout combo. Where everything went wrong was the very first turn of the battle. Because Clefairy was faster than me, fair enough. It used Metronome and got Petal Dance. It absolutely bollocksed everything up because of dumb luck. But then, But then dumb luck came back in my favor because of the fact I used Mud Slap with my Furret.
Start.
Edward the Furret had used Mud Slap a bit. Good dodge. Edward the Furret had used Mud Slap twice and it had done barely any damage. Edward had been knocked around a bit. I put Felicia out to use Confuse Ray, and she managed to hold on for quite some time because Miltank kept missing. But unfortunately, Felicia's luck ran out, and she was taken down 2 levels away from evolving, which sucked. I didn't want to lose Edward. I love Furret and I was a bit sentimental. 2! Great. Oh no! We'll let him go. See, that's a coin flip. 6 or more to the 6 to the star, and I badly fail a coin flip. So, yeah, Butterfree managed to put Miltank to sleep because it dodged Miltank's attack. I chipped away at it with Confusion. Miltank woke up, and it used Rollout. Keep in mind my Butterfree is 5 levels lower. It survived that first hit of Rollout and got the knockout. Oh, he's fallen just short. Lena the Butterfree is a... Wait, he's actually stolen a star? Wait, that didn't happen. In the last 3 games, the AI never did that.
You got a star.
You're going to see it in the highlights, but the AI has not stolen a star. Where's Waluigi? That's my only question. Because by failing that coin flip, I could have lost this star. Trace Race is awkward. Yes, somehow I managed to win that battle with Whitney.
Start.
Those have still been the only losses I had on my team. The controller is very, very fiddly. I will take my time and I will cover as much as possible. Diligence pays off. But yes, the only 2 losses there in that particular game have been that battle with Whitney. One of them was just dumb luck. The other one was a valiant fight. If you know how to deal with Whitney, she's not entirely as challenging. You can't get it now. But it was literally the entire... Luck was essentially the reason I won. It was entirely... They are actually stealing stars. They did not... Even when they had as many coins as Wario did, they didn't steal stars last game. And, like, it wasn't the AI doesn't want to steal from the AI. I was thrashing them and they didn't steal from me in the 3rd game. Well, I have to roll well. That's a good roll. I'll set up a trap. But yeah, in the first in the first Nuzlocke I did on red version, the one I lost...
You got a star.
The first one I lost was my Butterfree there, Natasha. Because, well, I ran into the Rocket Grunt because the Rocket Grunt in Mount Moon that has the level 16 Raticate. That is a brutal fight, because Hyperfang at that point in the game is going to shred your team unless you've got a Geodude. You have to put it to sleep. Unfortunately, I didn't go as well as I wanted to. Okay, swinging with sharks. I'm not great at this. But I got the result I wanted, somehow. So, Natasha died in Mount Moon against a Rocket Grunt. Then I lost my Zubat there, Vasto, in a battle against a Pidgey on Nugget Bridge because it got a critical. Well, what a surprise! At least it gives me a chance to get to Boo. But yeah, that was very sad. That one was sad. Then it was a while until I lost another one. I lost Laram the Goldeen in really bad circumstances. Because one of the janky mechanics of Generation 1 is with multi-hit moves. Okay, look, get that surprised look off your face. Generation 1 is full of jank. But yeah. So, one of the screwball thing was, if the first strike of a multi-hit move actually got a critical hit, then the rest of them, every preceding attack would also... no, not every preceding, every following attack would also be a critical, because I'm thinking proceeding. So basically what happened was, poor Laram got nailed with a critical at the hands of a wild Spearow.
Finish.
Ah, we tied!
Winners.
Wait, we all get coins? Come on, Mario Party, that's not like the old days. But yeah, so Laram had 37 health left. Spearow got a critical hit with Fury Attack. The first hit did 8 damage. It proceeded to hit 5 times. The exact circumstances of dumb luck which could kill me. It was so frustrating. Let's look at the board for a little bit. It was so painful. I'll roll normally. And then I'll see what I can do. Then 1. Great. Then, unfortunately, I wound up losing my Gyarados to a critical hit from my rival because his Alakazam landed a critical hit with Psybeam, basically, because Alakazam has really high speed. That was a tragedy. I didn't lose anything after that. Well, I did lose one more after that. A wild Graveler blew up and cost me Kamui the Dugtrio. Kamui had been the star of the show. He swept past Sabrina. He could just handle anything I threw at him, as long as he didn't take too many hits. And unfortunately, Self-Destruct and Explosion really suck, because in Generations 1 through 4, they treated the target's defense as if it was halved. Oh, I'm hemmed in. It was really, really stupid. Like, it was such an unfair advantage, because, like, you explode one of your Pokemon... Oh, top right. Wario, move! Thank you. Now, there was a point I was trying to bring up, that the team is actually moving the signs behind. That's a touch I absolutely love. It's so beautiful. Now they'll be targeting Waluigi for a bit.
Time for Waluigi.
Let's see where he ends up. What's he gonna... Is he gonna land on the bank? No, he's landed on an item space, which... I'll use that double dice now. Let's get moving and see what I get. If I hadn't rolled a 1, my evil plan might work a little better. 10. Let me view the board. Yeah, I wish I'd rolled better last turn. Because I was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've got bad choices. I've got bad choices. So I wind up getting Bowser here. Daisy's got the star. Screw it. We're going for Bowser. I'll be taking that back, Waluigi. So, basically my plan is I minimize my coin loss. So I don't think he'll make me lose a star.
You got a star.
I like the retro boo design. So, Bowser space. What would be even funnier is if I got communism. I can't lose a star. Oh, well, I run out of coins. Oh, well, that is hard. That was actually a fairly intelligent play because it mitigated my losses. Daisy still gets a star. Custom. Get a 3. Get a 3, get a 3, get a 3. No, she's gone for a 9. Oh, well. They're not that stupid. There we are. I have to build back, which is a bit of a bother.
You got a star.
But we'll see. If I land on some lucky spaces or I get an item game, who knows? At least it didn't wind up landing there when I was actually on the space. That would have been frustrating. So much does happen that I just lose track of everything. She's got a lucky space. She's bought herself a warp block. Okay, not bad. Is she going to use it? Because if she does, she's an idiot. You can pull off some good strategies if you have triple dice and a skeleton key, because through that skeleton key door is where Boo resides. Wario gets a good roll. Charging through the central avenue. And a lucky space for Wario. Oh. You know, if we could get a coin gathering game this turn, that would be awesome, game. Can I ask for that, please? Coin gathering game? Puddle paddle. Ah, Dungeon Dash. Okay, I need to concentrate again.
Start.
Ah, it slows... Damn it, it slows down so much. It slows down so much. Ah! It's not responding to some of my input. It's not responding to some of my inputs because I'm moving it so fast.
Finish.
I was just flicking it back and forward really quickly and it moved so fast the game didn't respond. I blew that one by being too good at the game. Well, I guess my only hope is communism or another Bowser space. I'm not in a bad spot. Unless somebody gets to Boo. Just see what happens, I guess. Good roll for Waluigi. Alright, just see where everyone winds up. It is close. If I get a good enough roll, Wario's lost his coins. But I'd need like a 10 or something. 8? I can't make him lose his coins. I forgot that path there didn't go. Well, we'll just see what this winds up yielding. Daisy's using her warp block because... Daisy! Wait, did she do that because she knew she was going to land on an item space? What is the logic of that, Daisy? You just screwed yourself. Well, no one gets lasered. And we play the cutscene again. Pity you can't fast forward this bit. And by this bit, I mean the charging sequence. It should just skip it. So, those chumps are probably going to get actually fairly earned crazy cutters. I've been losing this so... Oh god, the chain chomp's going to be worse.
Start.
The boo is difficult. I've been failing badly on the boo. Whoops, that went really badly. There's a tooth. Well, that's not terrible. Come on, game! I've really got to ask some questions about that. I've also got to ask how on earth the chain chomp actually pops out of the hole when it was very clearly on its side. I have got me some questions, game.
Time for Waluigi.
Because in Mario Party 1 and 2, it wouldn't judge you as harshly if you went outside the lines. If you cut inside the lines, it would judge you harshly. But if you actually were inside the lines a little bit, it wouldn't be a huge problem. 10. I'm bankrupt again. If I could get a... I'm getting run over. I would really have liked to get chased back to the shop and try to raise enough coins for a custom dice block. But Daisy screwed herself out of a star big time. That was a really stupid move, Daisy. Guess we'll just have to see what happens. Wario's the best shot at the star. Daisy made a just moronic play. Oh, if somebody could run over Wario, that would be a big help. I know that sounds so malicious. Right, what do we got? Oh, it's a button mashing game. I much prefer Pokey Punch-Out.
3.
I always come last in button mashing games. Do you notice how they are always just so close in reach, so close to one another? They are always so close to one another, like they're performing at the exact same speed.
Time for Waluigi.
I try my best, but I just cannot. Waluigi's got the bank, hasn't he? Damn it! Ugh. The game has obviously decided to punish me. I had a theory that there is a golden child in every game. Hidden block. My theory that there is a golden child, there is one character that always... Daisy, what are you doing? If you'd gone up, you could have screwed him over. Yeah, basically my theory is that there is one character that gets all the perks in every game. And now Wario gets run over. I mean, that saves me the risk of having Boo steal from me. Waluigi might steal from Wario, though. Because the first game, Waluigi got all the perks. Waluigi never suffered any bad luck. Nobody really stole from him. And pretty much, yeah, absolutely nothing went wrong for him. I still managed to only lose on coins. Oops, I spoiled. I'm going to have to edit that because I spoiled it. The result I got was despite Waluigi's ridiculous luck. The second game, Wario was the one who got all the favoritism. The third game, I was the one who got all the favoritism. I don't know who the golden child is in this game. It sure as hell isn't me. But I can rack something up with Quicksand Cash. Work with my team.
Start.
Gotta stay out of the middle. Coin landed on my head. Wanna run out of the middle. Nice. Did something good for the team, and we've got some money. That is so hard. So hard to actually win in Minigame Coaster and Mario Party 2. Finally get some cash. Just need to grab a quick drink. I'll edit the sound effects out.
Time for Waluigi.
Oh, man.
No.
Hey, you emptied it out last turn. Don't complain. 5, and I think I get a red space. If you board, I get a blue space. So I will place a speed trap. Because it will screw everyone over, and I'll have access to the item shop. Hidden block. Damn it. Well, Daisy has avoided getting run over. Almost. Lucky space for Daisy. So the fact that I'm bumbling behind everyone else with not very many coins plays into my hands a bit. Whoa, Wario gets a 10. Where's he gonna land? So he's actually decided to... I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, jerk. So he didn't want to steal a star from me. Oh, come on! That is rough. He should not be able to take that many in first. That is brutal. That is really brutal. I hope his bloated ass gets lasered. Oh no, the timing on this is actually different from Mario Party 5. It's a bit awkward. I've got to concentrate. Somehow I won. Tied it with Daisy. But it feels a little different to Mario Party 5. Mind you, I hated playing Dinger Derby after a while in Mario Party 5 because it kept turning up. Well, I hope you enjoy my coins, Wario. Turn 20 and it's still one heck of a battle. Now, the big question is the AI actually going to wind up stealing from... Right, there's the plan. Everyone gets run over, except for Wario. So now I can gun for the item shop. Very good roll. What do I want? I can't buy the golden pipe, but that triple dice is going to come in handy. And I get a good result from the item, from the lucky space, hopefully. That was a really good roll. Oh, custom! That's awesome. Custom Continental and an Eldorado too. Whew. Yeah, last game, I've also got some really good dice rolls along the way in the previous game where everything favoured me. You'll see why I think everything favoured me. I need to rack up more coins, but we'll see what happens. Wario's getting run over again. What do I do? It is a bonus minigame, and if I win this one... the coin gathering one on... like, the worst. The worst.
Start.
Oh, it's... What are the controls? Oh, it's rotate. Wait for that treasure chest. Fire. Oh, that should have got it. Oh, come off it. That's twice now. Well, I got that. Oh, I got that in just in time, but Daisy got a lot of money. I got robbed so badly. I should have had those 2 treasure chests. Really should have had those 2. But at least it gives me... Daisy's got a lot of money. So does Waluigi. You see how easy it is to get money in this game. It's ridiculous. So... I've just got to plan my next move very carefully. I want to get that star away from Boo. Because the AI is not going to go out of their way to get... Boo. Damn it. View board. I've got 11 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in the corner. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Star space. Just in case. I want that there as a backup. Because then everyone's going to get screwed over. With patience, with strategy, I will do this. Wario still has a skeleton key, which is the thing that bugs me. Oh, Daisy's got enough money for the golden pipe. And she did land on the happening space. If I don't get to go anywhere, nobody does. Oh, it's time for Bowser. What's he gonna lose? I could go for communism right about now. And there's the man himself. Yes! It's communism! Praise communism! In Mario Party only. We do not necessarily advocate communism anywhere else. Thank you, Bowser! Bowser communism! Hell yes, I'm rich! Bowser communism! Oh boy, that alone has made this worth it. And bobsled run, which I'm not very good at steering. It's Team Wa versus Team Yellow Clothing. Wait, it's Team Luigi versus Team Yellow Clothing. It's cool runnings. Alright, drive at full speed. I do miss the penguin bobsleds. I reckon the steering is a bit slipperier. It's a little weird. Waluigi, please don't steer us into a wall. Luigi, please don't steer us into a wall. Rightio, can we hit the boosters? Because last time we did the exact same thing. We crashed into a wall and we didn't get the booster cut on the inside. Use the booster and stay. Use the boost to get through. Whoa, that's cutting it tight. I think this is the course from the original, because I don't think you can fall off. Speaking of falling off, oh god, we are steering like we're drunk. Pull it across. Pull it across. We're going into the wall. Damn it, we crashed into the wall. Waluigi, we both have to take the blame for that one, but I'm sticking it all on you. If we hadn't crashed into the wall, we'd have won that. I thought I was turning inside, but maybe Waluigi has more control over the steering. Rightio, plans. Fiendish plans. So, what do I need to get? So, we're all going to buy golden pipes. Right, so I need to measure out my plans. View the board. Yeah, I want a 9 with my custom Continental. So the reference to the Jim Croce song Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Sometimes people don't necessarily know what I'm talking about because all of my references are a little on the obscure side. I do have a really bad tendency to make strange and obscure references along the way. It kind of explains how odd my sense of humor is because I'm used to older British comedy and things like that. Well, I didn't want the coins, but it's... I'd have taken the dice block. Daisy's not using that. Do they just not use their pipes if they're going to land on a lucky space or something? Do they judge based on what they're going to roll? Do they know somehow? So, my objective is to stay behind Wario. So I have to throw this. I actually have to throw this game. I have to hope that... I basically have to throw the game and... I basically have to throw and hope that Wario wins because I have a plan. If I do throw the game, then I wind up keeping Wario ahead of me, and if Waluigi goes for that star with his star pipe, he then steals. He then steals from Wario. I accidentally got 4 points, but it's okay. So Waluigi gets the win. For some reason, he took the tie out of the way. So Wario remains ahead of me by 8 coins. This is exactly what I want. If Waluigi doesn't use his star pipe, I steal a star. Perfect! Somehow this has worked out exactly as I've planned it. Wait, so did he choose not to use his star pipe because he was gonna... There was absolutely no point for him not to. Now, I'm used to calling it the star pipe because of Mario Party DS, which is my favourite Mario Party game. 2 and 6 are very close behind. 1. So, I've managed to chase the others off my back.
You got a star.
And I can steal another one. So, depending on what they roll, depending on where they go... Now, Daisy can use Boo to steal a star because she has a skeleton key, so can Wario. But I am 1 space away from stealing from Boo. Daisy has now decided to use her golden pipe. She can go to the shop and get another one if she gets there. So I need to watch carefully and... Oh, she's got a blue space. That's all good. She's got her half-price star. And then Wario will be next. Now... Plans. Plans. Where are the plans for the rebel base? There's a lot of fiendish scheming going on. I have to prove that I am the schemiest, that I am heavy with schemes and light on adjectives. So, I am well out of the way of being lasered. Oh, this could be interesting. This could be interesting depending on where that star is.
You got a star.
Now, like I said, a lot of work goes into planning this. Alright, so Waluigi's going to get that one. But like I said, I've kept everyone off my back. Wario is in first by 5 coins. And he's going to get more. So probably my best strategy is stealing from Wario and forcing him to use his coins. It's come down to the planning stages of the commentary, basically, where I think out loud and start scheming. It's certainly turning into an exciting game where anything could happen. That Bowser communism was enough of a shake-up to make things interesting.
Start.
Incredibly, genuinely interesting. Nobody wants to go near the moon. Whoops, I'm going over here. This is essentially like the Mario Party version of a beep test. Do you remember doing those in school? It was always part of PE. Always a bit of a pain in the backside doing the beep tests. I was okay at those. Don't know how I do now. I've got better at running over time. Daisy is dead. But it's not my full forte. I can practice reasonably well. That was impressive.
Finish.
There we go.
Winner.
I've always been good with my books. Absolutely love reading. Always been a very avid reader. And I've nearly filled up yet another bookshelf. There is always room for more books. I'll have to find exactly where to put them all, but I will make room. I will make do.
Time for Waluigi.
So, Waluigi is going to use his golden pipe. Let's see where that ends up. He's got a 10. That's a good roll. So, if I'm right, it should end up at the top of the board again. Or it'll wind up right behind me. That hurts. That kinda hurts. What is my bet? What is to borrow? I think it's Albright. To borrow from Cyrus Albright, a line I keep using.
Luigi time.
What is the logical course of action? Why can't I get a reverse mushroom? Look, I'm going to force Wario's hand. I'm going to force his hand and pretty much anyone else's. Because if Daisy gets there first, she'll hit the lead and she'll become the target.
You got a star.
Wario has the lead. I'll go this way. I could do with another item, but I think I've got a reasonably solid plan. It's at least become an entertaining result, which is what I want. I've been Oh. Now. Herein lies the problem. I guess I didn't anticipate Daisy doing that. Because Daisy can just go ahead and steal a star from me and that puts her in the lead. But it costs her a lot of coins in the process. Piranha's Pursuit. This one is a bit of a tricky one. If you are the one player, it's so easy to win this.
Star.
Hello, Petey. Come on. Now, you can actually grab those vines and jump and wind up getting an advantage if you're the single player. We've nearly got him. There are so many times where we nearly get them. But you just fall so far behind. It is so... If you're intelligent in your strategy... It is... I didn't even notice that we were catching up to him. As I was trying to say, if you're intelligent about your skating, it is so easy to win that. Right. Now plans. 5 turns left.
Waluigi.
We are nearly in the last 5 turns. Which is unsurprising. Waluigi moves on. Gets to the item shop. Needless to say, buys the golden pipe. But fine, if they steal off... if Daisy takes the lead, people will steal off Daisy. And they get chased back pointlessly.
Luigi time.
Luigi time. 8. I can't make that star, but if I go down, I'll get an item gain. Once again, nobody gets lasered. Blah, blah, blah. Good time to get a drink. Cut that bit out. And our item game. A really, really crappy one.
Start. Finish.
I absolutely hate it because you somehow, if you don't get those first ones, you somehow manage to miss absolutely everything and it will always hit the end. I hit the middle one once. Somehow I have always managed to avoid the third, fourth, and fifth apart from one time. It's either the first, maybe the second, or you miss and you die. So she got enough. I guess I can loop around to the item shop.
Got a star.
Now the question is she going to steal a star from me and put herself in the lead? Just have to wait and see. She is stealing coins from me. Daisy could have put herself back in the lead. Why did those two schlubs wind up stealing coins? I mean, those two idiots wound up stealing a star from me for some reason. But they've gone back. She could have stolen a star and put herself in the lead. That's a good result for Wario, but Waluigi also has the star. Wario will get nothing. And everyone gets a red space because nobody landed on a blue space that turn. Bill Blaster's always good for a fight. Won't count if it hits their cannon, and the cannon actually can defend you from attacks. It's a pretty good game. Oh, I stopped at the wrong time. They're going for me. Still a bad shot. Yep. I got ganged on right at the start. That was rough. And I couldn't hit Waluigi. It's not as good a fight as the last game we had. And there we go. Wario did not get hit once. It's a bit of luck involved in that one and a fair bit of skill. It's a bit of a rough one to lose. And we're now into the last 5 turns. I'm not going to be picked as the winner. Once in the entire history of playing Mario Party have I actually been picked as the winner on any board where you can choose, where somebody does come on and choose the winner in the last 5 turns. Even when I'm in third, even when I'm in fourth, it has never, ever been me, apart from one time. So we got the usual doubling, and we've got the Koopa Bank increased, and we get duels, which are going to be a problem because I could very easily get bankrupted if I get a janky game. And he's wasted a golden pipe. Well done, Waluigi. I think he's landed on the bank, or has he landed just one shy of the bank? I think he might be one shy of the bank.
You got a star.
But there we are, he's got another star. Daisy's got the coin lead. I'd like another star to be absolutely safe. I don't know what the bonus stars are going to do. I could lose on bonus stars. That's a good position because I'm close to it. Close enough anyway. Daisy's coming around the board. Waluigi loses more coins. Wario can't buy another golden pipe, so it's up to me and my rolling luck. I'm screwed. I got a good number! And I got a lucky space. Luigi's eating dinner tonight. Well, I will take that injection of cash. I'd have rather the custom dice block because I'm still afraid that I'm going to land on Bowser. Whew! What a finish this is going to turn out to be. I still got a few turns to get to the item shop. Boy oh boy, it's going to be a heck of a battle. So, Wario has made an intelligent play, because that allows him to get closer to the star. But he can also steal a star. What does he do? He does steal a star. Do they only steal a star if it will put them in the lead? But he can't be in the lead. No, he's done... Why did Daisy steal coins?
You got a star.
Did Wario only steal knowing that he wouldn't get stolen from? Oh, come on! Oh, come off it!
You got a star.
There is an achievement in the game for finding a star in a hidden block. It will not surprise you to know that I haven't got that. That feels so rigged. The game has the game started to show its true colors, or was that just dumb luck?
Start.
Alright, flick across. Hit the anchors. Speed up now. Get away from me, you morons! Anchors. Daisy's dead. Get away from me, Wario! Anchors. Speed up. That is pretty easy. I've got good at that from Mario Party 5. What I like about this minigame, though, is the nice touch of the cool breath being seen. The fact you can actually see your breath in that cutscene, nice touch. Alright, what are we going for?
Time for Waluigi.
But there we are, I'm in third, so if anybody does want to steal a star, they're not going to steal from me, but they'll be looping around the board a bit. So, if I roll well enough... Another good one! Nice, that puts me in a good spot. And if I can get to the shop and get a star pipe, I can power through into the lead. Ooh, it's going to be a heck of a battle. Waluigi's in the lead for that one. Once more, this is really going to come down to the bonus stars. I finally got the result I wanted. Damn, it is coming down to the wire. This is Mario Party. This is basically the same thing that happened in the anniversary special. That was an amazing... Daisy's got it out of nowhere. But Waluigi might steal it from under her nose. Or the Fat Man. And Wario does steal it. He's smart enough. Where does the next star land? I can get back in this. I know I can get back in this. But if the AI does get the chance to steal from Wario, and doesn't... Oh, it's right in front of Waluigi. Then I know the fix is in. I think he's got an item game. Right, let's see what he gets. Good result for him. It's been so tight. I've had 3 stars stolen from me, so... Oh, Coconut Conk is terrible. Let's see how I go. You really have to work with the fact you've got momentum physics involved. Dance! Somebody finally threw a coconut. Dance, my minions! Dance! Ah! Damn it. I nearly had them, but... So you've got to get that little bit of momentum and it just doesn't always go your way. That one can be kind of tough for the one person. 3 turns left. What am I going to roll? Waluigi will use that double dice. It depends. Now, if somebody steals from Wario, there are not enough words. Game. I'm getting that golden pipe. Let's see, where do I land? I get a lucky space, that's good. Okay, a few coins back. I'm doing terribly on... That is absolutely unbelievable. It depends on where the next star is and what the next minigame is, but... I think... What on... Wait! What on earth?! They must know! The AI must know where they're going to land. There is no other logical, reasonable explanation. Parasol Plummet's good for me. There is no reasonable explanation for Wario to not get the star unless they prioritize landing on lucky spaces and item spaces. And Wario knew he was going to land there. Wow, I'm doing really badly. I've been hit with more... I got 18 coins somehow. Somehow, if I'd been able to get more... If I'd been able to get 70... I might have been able to make a really interesting play, depending on where the star went. 2 turns. Waluigi gets that star anyway. What a turn of events. Why did Wario not use that? Wario could have... He could have been winning. What was he thinking? They must prioritize landing on item spaces and... Oh, if I get a good enough roll. They must prioritize landing on item spaces and lucky spaces. It's a duel. Daisy has a lot of coins. Waluigi will either bankrupt... Waluigi has decided not to bankrupt himself. If their opponent has fewer coins than they do, the AI will try and bankrupt their opponent. Waluigi makes bank. The game changes again. What a weird turn of events. The AI has to prioritize landing on item spaces and lucky spaces. And they have to know what their dice roll is going to be. Because there is literally no explanation. There is no other explanation for that truly monumental demonstration of artificial stupidity. The only problem is, where does it go?
Get a star.
Okay, that's a good result. That's actually a good result. I land on an item space, what do I get? I want that triple dice block.
Star.
I think it's right here. It's the double. Damn it. Now, there's the question. I still reckon you should be able to buy skeleton keys on the last turn. That wouldn't be too bad. Daisy can gun for that star. Oh, she's going to laser. She's going to laser Waluigi in revenge for the duel. And land on an item space. Now, you wonder why Waluigi doesn't just run out of the way, because that would be the intelligent thing, but everyone has to play fair. And there we are, absolute 0 coins. Pity she didn't get Wario. Cursed dice block. Depends on what Wario does. Very interesting indeed. You can't throw skeleton keys away just by using them. Which is interesting enough. Where does he go? It's a duel! No it's not. Waluigi has no coins. So. A lot depends on the bonus stars. And here we are in Hot Rope Jump. Again, I have to concentrate. The legendary 93-turn Hot Rope Jump my brother and I had was was just amazing. So much concentration. I don't think we're ever going to surpass that. It's 20 jumps in the original, and you had to clear 50 in Minigame Coaster in Mario Party 2. Oh, I thought I was gone there. Whew, 32 jumps. That is some tight competition. That was really close, but that's a very important win for me. Just those little bits more. So, yeah, the fact I've had 3 stars stolen from me, 2 by Wario, should tell you everything about how well I'm doing. But it's still a tight competition. Pity I can't get into the middle with any quickness. We'll use this. And there we are. My last roll will be a lucky space and an injection of coins. Well, that's better than nothing. It's one better than a blue space. Alright, so nobody's getting any more stars. Daisy was close. Wario can't possibly get that. It all boils down to these bonus stars. If I'd been... I still wouldn't have made it far enough. Oh, Coney Island. I can win this? It really does all boil down to the bonus stars, but I'd like to get this one just to make absolutely sure.
Start. Finish.
Damn it. Everyone but me.
Nice.
That's a kick in the nuts. I needed that one. So I was just off on that very last one. So it really comes down to the bonus stars. The fact that I had to have... Oh, it's always this one. There's almost always this one. And I'll bet it was that last mini game. Now I need the other two. Eventful bonus. I've lost. Well, I got one. And Wario. I don't know what it... I reckon the minigame star or the rich star is always in there. I mean, I feel a little screwed over because I got 3 stars stolen from me. And then at one point, Daisy just randomly didn't steal a star from me. I mean, that... I feel a little cheated, but... Obviously... Yeah, I feel a little cheated, but at least it was a great result because they had not stolen stars from me at any point. The past 3 games, only I had stolen stars. Ah! Yeah, so basically, because I was the only person who'd actually stolen stars, even when they had the opportunity to actually steal from me, they didn't. They didn't steal stars, so I was convinced that they couldn't. The fact that I had 2 stars stolen from me, that was the surprise. So, geez, I was terrible in the mini games. I got flogged in so many. That last... But wait, hang on. What? Wait, huh? So where do they keep track of how many minigames you won? Where do they keep track of that? Because, well, you can see that very clearly I got the most stars. So, what? I don't get that, because Daisy won the minigame star. Where do they keep track of the minigames you won? Daisy should have won the minigame star. I don't get that. Wario still would have beaten me on coins, but why did Daisy not win the minigame star? That's beyond me. Wario got that one cheap-ass hidden block in a star. Hidden block in a star. Star in a hidden block. Well done. Daisy used the most items. I moved the most because of that mushroom on the last turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't get that. I just don't get that. So yeah, you can see that I have the lead for a long time. I have the lead. It drops down because I get stolen from. Like, I clawed my way back, but I just couldn't do anything about it. Like, got first place the most in minigames, but they don't tell you who got that. It's so badly defined. I'm a little frustrated about that. I played better than the results showed. Oh well, that's just That do be how it is. Anyway, that is the end of this game. Obviously, right at the end, Wario was the golden child. But that's the end of the birthday bash. I finally got a good result, even if I do feel a little bit cheated. And not in the sense that the game was actually cheating, more a case of I did better than the scoreboard suggests. I really should have won, but they only stole off me. Oh well. Anyhow, we're not done yet. At least not with Mario Party Superstars. I'll probably come back and do a Let's Play sometime, or a side project, and we're also going to see the end results of all the little highlights I collected while the failed attempts went ahead. There'll be little narrations along with those too. So, by the time this goes up, we probably will still have a lot of work to do on Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom, but we'll also be getting ready for Super Mario Sunshine, the next big project. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base. Some birthday present, a fat man steals my thunder.